Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spirit Studios movie review. I'm alive.
Thick
It's me.
cheeks around Goku's neck.
Yes, I'm alive. It's me, Dylan, Mr. Beefy, Big Beefy. I'm accompanied with
You
Marcus.
didn't die.
Yeah, I didn't die.
You
I,
did it.
I beat it. I beat the
So
illness.
proud.
I was
So
down with the
proud.
sickness.
Oh.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm also accompanied here with my boy Marcus.
That's me. I am the one whose head gets thoroughly placed between the cheeks of Broly.
Correct. And then I'm also here with my boy Carlos. Beefy boy.
What in the hell? I'm not that guy.
What do you mean?
I'm not the one whose head's getting anywhere near Broly's cheek. You can have
But
that,
they're-
buddy. It's all you.
Have you not seen how supple they are?
Anyway, so today we're going to be reviewing the Broly movie, Broly Legendary Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z, not Super. If you don't know how our format goes, basically we're going to have a quick little non-spoiler, hey, this is our rough ideas and thoughts of it, and we're going to give a non-spoiler score out of 10. No half points, no
Yep.
decimals, none of that. Then
None of
we're going to
that.
go into a more detailed, spoiler-filled version of our review, talk about our gripes, talk about things we liked, didn't like, etc. And then if we have reflected from our fellow peers' thoughts and stuff, that may influence our scores. So far in this series, we've only had one get a perfect 30 out of 30, which was The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf. And this week
Beautiful.
I picked the Broly movie, so yeah.
Yep. That's what we did. We watched Broly.
Yeah, we did.
Sure did.
Marcus and I watched it in person together, and Carlos watched it on his own time.
Yep. Wait,
So-
why did he say it like that? Did you guys not actually watch it?
That was just to scare you. We watched it.
No, we watched
The way
it.
he said, "Yep, that's what we did." I'm just confirming. Like, if you guys didn't watch it, please let me know.
No, we watched it, and Marcus and I were having a blast the whole time. It was...
I
Yeah,
figured,
we
yeah,
were
it
having a
was-
blast. It wasn't that my ass was getting blasted, you know.
It
Stop implying things that did not happen. This...
You
okay,
didn't want to
This is
talk
Marcus-
what
about,
happens when I don't go to these things, huh? Oh, okay.
Marcus.
That's just-
you know.
I am beef, you're cheese, but that does not make us a beef and cheese sandwich. Stop making it weird.
Listen,
Oh,
you
you
bought
mean-
me a jug of liquid, which I was ready to chug.
Oh my god.
yeah, a whole ass strawberry lemonade. Anyhow, we're getting off topic. The movie.
Oh, we're not talking about how you two make a cheeseburger. All right.
Oh, you could be the bread.
Nope.
Oh hell yeah!
you
Oh hell yeah!
have to rebrand. You can't be a gear. You have to be something
You
with
have
bread.
to be bread based.
That way, whenever you're doing something, we can say
I
you're
would
getting
like to
the
announce
bread.
my formal resignation from the Spirit podcast. I appreciate the time.
But
I
we
spent
haven't
with
even
my
had a
friends
podcast in a long time.
Before Marcus
Uh-huh.
went fucking insane.
What do you mean when?
So this movie.
Yeah, what about it?
So
Dylan, start us off, bro, please.
I have. So
Yep.
basically, Marcus and I were watching it. This is Marcus's first time ever seeing this movie. Carlos and I have seen
Yep.
this before, as wee babbies, you know, growing up with the 6 shreds of Bruce Falconer. It's a very, very, very crappy story.
What do you
Well,
mean, brother? this was Martin Scorsese on. This is
This
cinema.
is The Godfather.
Yeah, no,
This is cinema.
of anime movies, it's a movie.
Yep, sure is.
But if you want
fucking movie, alright.
action and you want like a very cool character that you're gonna vibe with and good laughs because of how stupid some of the plot points are, this is the movie for you. I to this day, this is one of my favorite movies of all time when it comes to like Dragon Ball. I love this movie.
They're all. That's not a hard line to pass. I mean, all right.
Even compared to super movies. Like DBS, Broly's still up there for Z.
I never saw the DBS Frieza or Beerus movies.
You saw the episodes, didn't there? They basically were the movies.
Yeah, I saw the episodes.
Yeah, but
Just
the
'cause-
animation's always better in the movies. That's the
Oh,
one.
plus, yeah, and the music's always better in the movies
Oh,
because you
dude.
actually get you actually got the OG Vegeta theme when he first turned Super. Dun 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 dun. That shit just always hits. But
So watching this again in Blu-ray, HD with Marcus and stuff like that, I'd still say that this movie still brings a smile to my face. Besides the story plot points being kind of ass and stupid, it makes up for it in good sound design, classic Dragon Ball like late '90s, early 2000s vibes, and Broly is maximum. Broly is best.
Yep.
Dope.
Thick man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was number 3 on the sync, so
yeah.
if you
Yeah. Just what was your
Yes.
score? I don't think I heard you go over the typical like
Oh yeah,
how we do things, but
my
the
score-
rundown of it.
I went over that part at the very
Okay,
beginning.
'cause might have just might have blanked.
We got lost into the whole burger talk and all that weird shit.
Yeah,
What do you
there
mean?
was a lot of stuff that happened in between. Yeah,
I mean, I
between
have
then and
plenty
now,
of sauce to go around. so-
Stop.
Jesus, stop.
All right, so my score out of 10 is I'd give this movie an 8 out of 10. I love it.
Yep.
Okay, all right,
All right.
that's higher than I thought when we talked earlier. All right, cool.
All right.
Cool. Okay, so I'll go.
Go for it, Mr. Baguette.
Why? Why?
That was actually funny. I'm just gonna give him that. I'm just gonna give him that. That's funny. All right. Nope. Carlos Cog CG CM on program 1. Find me on socials, but Jesus Christ, not Mr. Baguette. Right?
Dude, people start calling him Mr. Baguette, Daddy Bagel.
Daddy Bagel.
Anything bread related, please.
Oh God.
Oh, you're officially Daddy Bagel in my phone contacts now.
Does this mean I'm going from beige blow pop to the fucking cake pop? Is that what's happening here?
Dude,
Just-
instead
To
of
the
beige blow pop, Pillsbury bread boy.
So Broly. So this movie was so much fun to me. Like I had so much fun watching it. I really wanted to watch it with you guys, but nature called. Yeah. So
It had chocolate sauce.
Jesus, bro, stop.
What?
Stop.
This movie review is maximum.
Like, what is going? This is what happens when you choose a Broly film, man. Come on, Dylan. Yeah. So
And next one's Bio Broly.
it was
don't tempt me.
it was next is not Bio Broly. I would never choose that. I would never choose that. I'm choosing this weekend. It's not Bio Broly. I swear.
Oh, I can't wait for my turn.
God.
It's gonna be Bio Broly.
It's gonna be Bio Broly.
I got something
guys,
better.
we're getting off the rails again. Get back on track. So, Bio Broly is not the thing. Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan, was a fun movie overall. It genuinely fighting scenes were kick-ass as they should be. I'm ignoring you. Fighting scenes were kick-ass as they should be. Soundtrack was awesome as all early 2000s Dragon Ball hits. Broly grabbing people by the face and just throwing them into buildings.
It's
always
so
gonna be the
good.
most amazing. It's so good. And it just
Crying.
reminded me of being a little kid again watching this. So I genuinely can't wait to get to the spoiler review, but it's just so fun. If you haven't watched this movie by now, by the way, you deserve spoilers. Honestly, it's so old. But yeah, I'm gonna give this. I struggled hard, but I think I'm also gonna give it an 8. Yeah, it's just so much fun. The story is ass, but at the same time, everything else about this is like it just hits on the highest of levels. And old Broly is. I'm glad that Marcus finally saw it so that he understands like old Broly does beat new Broly. I just understand why people love new Broly. It just doesn't compare. Old Broly had a villainous sense about him that you can't beat. So
I think you're assuming my score before I give it.
nope, not at all. I'm sure you can give it a 2. I'm just letting you know. I'm glad you got to see it because you had never watched the movie before. Yeah, but you can give it a 2 either way. The movie is bad. It's
great.
Yep.
All right, Marcus.
Yep. I can talk about the movie now.
Yes.
All right, cool. This was a movie. Things happened. The movie starts off with Master Roshi.
Wait, whoa,
Wait.
not non-spoiler. You gotta get your non-spoiler. What you doing?
I'm sorry, I died a little bit inside a few minutes ago. This movie was a mess. There was at least 4 or 5 times when I audibly looked at Dylan, pointed at the screen, and said, "What?"
Yeah, I was like, "Yep," as a response.
People explained and said things, and I just said, "What?" I was confused.
Calling child services now? What?
Yep.
What?
Villains explained plot devices and whatnot, and I just said, "What?" Okay, we're doing what now? That's great. I'm very sad we realized after the fact that we didn't have the correct music playing, because there's
Yeah.
like American and Japanese version. And gotta be honest, the music in the Japanese version wasn't that great. But the American version, the Broly theme that you played for me was great, and I was like, man, that song was good.
Because it's just good metal shredding and just singing.
No, because that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I heard was like dong dong dong.
It was the Japanese. It was the Japanese like audio that they originally used.
It was like
Yeah.
weird traditional old style Japanese
Oh
movie
no,
for like
no! The American
Yeah.
version, they paid for rights to actual songs, and they
you
all
know those
shred.
that scene in any anime where like the bamboo thing goes dung because the water's pouring at it. You
Yeah.
know that music that always plays with those scenes.
Yeah.
That's what the most of this movie had in the
Oh,
background.
they had generic music the whole time.
Yeah,
Did
Yeah, they had
still
the
have
generic
Krillin?
Dragon Ball.
We watched a very different movie. Did they still have Krillin singing at the start?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, then we didn't watch a very, very different movie. We
Yeah.
still got
No,
the best
no.
parts.
This movie, yeah,
As long
This
as that's
movie-
still in there, please save that.
it was. This movie made me laugh when it was supposed to, and when it was not supposed to.
Yep.
My time was enjoyed. Most of the time, there was a lot of nonsense, a lot of plot that didn't connect or was just kind of like, yeah, the ending. We'll get to that. And then,
Excuse me, did you
We'll
guys hear the music though? Like you said, you heard that one song. Did you kind of show him some of the music that was in it?
Yeah, I showed him a couple like of the Broly transformation scenes to give him an idea what the music we were supposed to watch, because I didn't realize that the Blu-ray that I brought over had the option between Japanese and the U.S.
Oh,
Yeah. So it was dubbed still, but it had the Japanese music.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it's because you guys chose the Japanese version of it. Like,
No.
subbed. It was like
No. We watched that shit dubbed because Vic Mignogna does a great job voicing Broly,
Yeah,
Most
he
of the
does.
time. Most of the time. Not the whole movie.
and it
Not
also
the whole.
it does help Marcus too, because me being next to him, I got to explain some parts that the movie did terrible at explaining, so it helped him
Yes.
get a better understanding of what's going
Yes.
on. But I shouldn't need to do that as someone who's watched the movies as many times as I have, and am as
If I
big of a
had
nerd about
watched-
it that I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I had watched this movie on my own, my score probably would be like a 2. The fact that you were there watching it with me and explaining things and it's like just watching a movie with someone else in general, it's like you could, if one of you laughs at something that either one of you thinks is funny, it just kind of makes a better situation feeling for watching the movie.
We were losing our shit during the fight.
Yeah. That the fights were good, of course, because Dragon Ball.
Every time you want to hit him, he just like
Yeah. Broly was the greatest linebacker to ever exist.
He should have been in the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago. He should have been. It was great.
So, Marcus, what would you say your score is? Because you said if you weren't watching it with me, it's a 2. But since we did watch it
Yeah.
together and we had a great time watching it, what would that be?
I'm going
now?
to set it right now at a 5.
Okay.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
That's one
First
less than
time-
what we discussed, but I understand
Yeah.
why.
I think
Yeah.
this. Yeah, I think nostalgia would. I think if it wasn't for nostalgia, if this was my first time watching it, I don't know where my score would be because that movie is something, man. Uh,
Oh, I told Marcus, even if it was I told Marcus, like, my excitement for this movie. And I know that if I were to watch this for the first time, like, if you just knocked all the memories out of my head and showed me Broly for the first time, I'd still love it. I'd
I
still think
still
it's
love
great.
it. I'd be the first time I watched it was with my cousins, and I was like 6, 7, and it was shocking. I was like, "He's so big, run! Why are
He's so
you still
cool,
there?
but so
He's
goddamn
so cool."
stupid, but so cool.
And then he keeps on, ah! And it was like he's yelling, and the sky changes. It's wonderful. He's so powerful.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go into the
Alright,
spoiler-filled section where we're gonna go by the play-by-play, not
Wee-woo.
get a exact 100%, but hey, what we found. Please go watch this movie. Hell, go watch all of Dragon Ball Z. It's a great series. Some say it's overrated as fuck. I watch it because of the fights. It's good.
I was
Go-
scared you were gonna
go
say
home,
go watch,
watch
all the
Dragon Ball.
No,
Dragon Ball Z.
just Dragon
Uh,
Ball Z.
No, watch Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball GT, then erase that from your memory. Go back
Yes,
and
do what
rewatch
we
all of
did.
the movies then.
No,
Then
no, no,
watch
no, no,
Super.
no, 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 that's what I thought you were gonna say. Don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't do that. Not all
Yeah.
of the movies. Not all of the movies are good.
I
Don't
like
do
all of
it.
them.
Don't do it.
Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, all fun by Funimation, Toei
All-
Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
That's the one.
All right.
Anyway,
so the
we
spoiler
will-
filled.
So guys, we're gonna go over
Spoilers,
the
you've been
spoiler-
warned.
Yes, you've been warned.
Krillin does karaoke.
Yep.
Krillin does karaoke. It's the best part of the movie.
And
it's not even.
we have
My puppy! Will you pee? And then Trunks' side comments is like the most teenage Vegeta kid thing you could say. It's like, who actually likes this? And then you see Roshi and Oolong like, yeah!
Roshi
I
drunk
think
off
I-
his ass.
I think I laughed at Trunks' comment.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Vegeta's just
Trunks-
moping off the side.
He's
Yeah.
like, Jesus
Vegeta.
Christ, why'd I come to the picnic? Why did I come to this picnic?
Also,
Yeah.
at the same time, Goku and Chi-Chi are at a parent-teacher meeting where they're trying to get Gohan a scholarship to school.
Your favorite hobbies are reading and sports, but I don't even own a book.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, we also have another little bit of exposition that South Galaxy was just fucking obliterated, gone off of the face of the earth.
That is the very first thing that you see in the movie. It's the galaxy just gets destroyed, and King Kai's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
South Galaxy
no.
is MS painted away.
Basically. It's like the South Galaxy has been obliterated, and he's like, and then King Kai's like, oh dear, what do we do? And I'm like, well, obviously, we know what we do here. Come on.
We call Goku.
We call Goku. He'll get it done. We got this. And then Goku's naturally like, yep,
Hey, King Kai.
yeah. Hey, King
in the
Kai!
middle of the interview, which beforehand everyone was afraid of Chi-Chi in line.
Which
And
is
then
great.
when they're having the
Yeah.
interview and talk with the school counselors and the like principal and shit, Goku just starts talking to God, and then instant transmission saying, "Later, Chi-Chi." And so then Chi-Chi just yells at them. His favorite hobbies are reading and sports.
Yep.
And now
He did the thing.
now Goku's in his monkey suit on King Kai's planet with Bubbles, the monkey. And King
Yeah.
Kai.
Monkey.
You get a little bit of monkey
There-
fun, and then
I
from
know.
There's just a
Gregory.
monkey there.
I too
Gregory
miss
needs to
Gregory.
show- Gregory doesn't show up in enough Dragon Ball movies for my taste, but alright.
So then after we get all that, Goku is on the task to use instant transmission to find out where the energy source is that the legendary Super Saiyan
Right.
is giving off.
Is that just me, Marcus?
No, he's being a robot right now because his connection's not that good.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's explaining things and everyone heard him fine. We just don't hear him fine.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the whole point of recording.
Yep. So, with all that being the case, Goku uses instant transmission, which we get a really cool transition of him running through space with instant transmission.
Yeah, I appreciated that because I was like, out of all the times Goku uses instant transmission, we never see what it's like for him. So I was
Exactly.
like, oh, that was nice. I like that.
So after that, while that happens simultaneously, a random giant egg-like ship lands, oddly enough, next to the park where they're having karaoke and everything. and we meet this Saiyan named Paragus, who brings his forces and goes, Prince Vegeta, we come to find you so you can bring back the old honor of the Saiyans, because we have a planet in your name named Vegeta as well.
New Vegeta.
New Vegeta.
Yep.
Vegeta buys it, goes along. Trunks is like, you can't be serious. And then, so for everyone, including Oolong.
No. His reason for bringing Vegeta along is to hunt down the legendary Super Saiyan.
Yes.
Which already didn't make sense.
It's in all fairness, guys, Dragon Ball Z Vegeta, all you have to do is kind of like brush up against his pride a little bit and be like, you're so honorable, my lord. You're such an honorable prince.
You're
and
so
he'll be
honorable
like,
and strong, and you get to defeat the
he's
legend.
like- and he's like, of course I am. Who else are you gonna get to do it? Damn it, Vegeta.
I guess.
You,
I guess.
also, because these are not canon, funny about the Dragon Ball Z movies, because they're not canon, the timelines for them are so scuffed and so bad. This is
10 days before the Cell games.
Yes, it's so bad. That's not what should be happening 10 days before the Cell games. I just want to be very clear about this, because we still have
you just eat a sensu bean.
What?
I mean, it's fine. You just eat a sensu bean afterwards. You go.
True.
Go
Zenkai
kill Broly.
boost.
Yeah.
Which kind of was what it felt like happened. So they go to the planet New Vegeta. Everyone gets established. Roshi, Oolong, and Gang and all of them come along. Except like
Broly.
Yep. And then they meet Broly, who Marcus died laughing at hearing his voice.
Yeah, because he's like, hey, I'm Broly. And I'm like, what? He's scraggly, skinny looking dude. And he's just like, all I can think of is the abridged where he's like,
hey, you got a really big power level.
What's that? I can't hear you from down there. Speak up, boy!
I can't hear you from up here.
Yeah. And when he just shows up and he's like, hey, I'm Broly. He sounds like brooding 17-year-old emo kid. I go, okay. This is what we're doing today.
So, after that, we get a little bit more introductory to the planet, and we find out that there's reports of legendary Super Saiyan off in a planet nearby. So Vegeta takes the ship and Broly to go investigate that area. Paragus, in the meantime, starts working on his magic ring that controls Broly, because we get a little bit of exposition that Broly cannot control his powers. He is just maximum. He is just really strong.
Yes.
In the meantime, the Z fighters, which is at this time no Tien, no Yamcha, because they're training for the Cell games.
For some reason.
Trunks, Gohan, Krillin, they basically go exploring and they find out that this planet has a bunch of species from a nearby moon, enslaved, gathering resources, and they find out that this planet is nothing but ruined. Really shit, just absolute pile of rubble. So they've fend off against the guards, get a little bit more exposition from these people, and then next thing you know, Goku appears after Krillin decks him in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's transmission,
like, what
punch.
was that for?
Yep.
Like, legit.
Like, I'm surprised they haven't done that sooner, because Goku just feels like he just into existence, just pops into existence, and it's like, someone could be doing a ki blast, Goku pops up in the middle of the ki blast, gets shot in the face.
In this time frame, Krillin decks Goku in the face twice. This is the first time, and then in 10 days when he's just resting as Super Saiyan, and he gets hit with a rock.
That is true.
Krillin's a menace.
So no matter what, Krillin is going to hit Goku. It's absolute.
I think he's still mad about the whole Frieza blowing him up thing.
Maybe.
Oh, definitely.
It's his fault for not yelling Goku loud enough.
Oh my god. All right. So, moving on into the movie,
They were born on the same day.
Yeah.
I've been waiting the whole time to say that. I've always hated that. They were born on the same day.
Yeah, see, when we started watching this, I was like, man, this has got that old Dragon Ball charm. And I was like, man, why did I not miss this so much? And it's like, because Dylan's like, yeah, that's that 90s, 2000s magic. When we hit this point in the movie, I went, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this is DBZ.
Because then you get they were born on the same
day.
It's like, bro, that flashback, it's just so stupid.
So every time Broly sees Goku, he just starts tripping. He's just Kakarot, like just starts going berserk. And it's getting to the point where Paragus can't even control his own son with the power ring. And then
calm down, Broly.
Paragus like, I don't know why Broly's acting up. And then the narrator tells us they were born on the same day. And so we get this nice little thing about how...
It's always gonna kill me, I'm sorry.
So we get this nice little thing where they're sitting next to each other in the birthing room where babies are on planet Vegeta. And Goku's just crying as a baby. Nonstop. And it upsets Broly.
Yep,
That's
it.
it.
Why he hates Goku.
That's the reason why he hates Goku. Yep. The stupidest fucking reason you can hate another human being.
It's the most on-site kind of enemy you could ever have. You just hate him because he exists.
Because he cried. He cried, and you're like, fuck you.
I've hated you. It's an innate sense of, I want to kill you. You're such a bitch. Like, I just...
And then we also get some more exposition later on about why Paragus is doing all this shit. Because Broly, for some reason in the middle of the night, gets like fever dreams and starts sweating bad. So then he runs into the room that Goku's sleeping in and tries to murder him on sight.
Yeah, you know.
Yep, and he's like, what are you doing, Broly? Calm down. He's like, calm down, Broly.
And then Broly's like, Goku! He just grabs him, throws him through a wall, chases after him, and the fight starts breaking out.
What?
Yep, and
Paragus calms him down that time.
Yes. Yep, you get to see level 1. That's level 1 of Broly is probably the legendary Super Saiyan that's mentioned. All right, cool.
Yeah, Goku figures it out, but no one else does yet.
Because the energy is the exact same that he was looking for.
And Vegeta's too fucking stubborn, and since he's off planet. But
Vegeta's a fucking dumbass in this movie.
What an idiot. When you just listen to Goku, he's kicked your ass too many times at this point, and saved you too many times at this point for you not to listen when he's like, hey, that bad guy over there, it's him.
So,
yeah.
We then find out that Paragus chose his planet because there's a giant asteroid that's going to run into it and destroy everything. Which would be perfect because that means he has Vegeta trapped. Not like Vegeta could just, I don't know, fly away or some shit like that.
No, he couldn't do that.
He doesn't have instant transmission.
Yeah.
And it's not like he has a super galaxy-destroying weapon that could just murder Vegeta or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So...
Don't need that. That's too much power. Can't let that guy run loose.
And it's not like you could just eject Vegeta out of or do anything while his back's turned. No. Let's crush a comet into him. That's a good idea.
Wait till Vegeta's stuck in a pod with him, maybe, and then yell out the name Kakarot. See if he gets pissed off. And since you're in a small space, that wouldn't work. Oh no.
Yeah, I just love the idea of for all the possible ideas you could come up with for an assassination plan.
Asteroid.
Was asteroid.
Asteroid is it? Because, bro, that's when you realize it is a 90s, 2000s Dragon Ball movie. Because it's like that level of pomp and circumstance. The asteroid's coming in 10 days. It's
that's
like,
the one.
bro. No, you did not say the asteroid.
Also, there's no chance in hell that whole movie took place in 10 days. Because it literally cuts like 2 days and then done.
Right,
also,
bro, like...
But asteroid's untraceable, though. It's the perfect crime. What do you mean?
So,
how are they going to tell anyone I did it?
I didn't.
So then we get a little bit of exposition because Paragus like, yes, I will assassinate you with my fucking asteroid that I had planned to hit this planet, dumbass.
I picked this planet because it's directly in the path of the most dangerous asteroid.
You fool, Vegeta.
I mean, was Paragus an astronomer in his part-time? Did he fucking scour the galaxy?
The best part is they did not explain what he did for work. He was just
didn't explain shit. They said he's a low class because when he ran into like stop King Vegeta from like
killing his baby,
because he's like he's just we're low level Saiyans. It has nothing to do with anything. He's a low level, and then then he's like, fine, kill them both. And then baby Broly.
Where'd he get the goons from too, and the spaceship?
Yeah, none of that's explained.
Yeah.
But also, what we do see is King Vegeta fucking stabs a baby in the chest. That was
Yeah.
pretty
King
metal.
Vegeta. Yep.
He
And
did.
Marcus is like, really? They didn't think to double tap him because they're somehow alive. And I look over at him like, Marcus, how many babies have you tried to kill in your life? Because a dagger pretty much does the job, as far as I know.
Well, my
I've
complaint
never
was
stabbed
more
a baby,
about.
but I'm pretty sure that should be enough. I'm pretty
Big dagger.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, for Broly, sure, but for Paragus, like the amount of times people in Dragon Ball don't die from a laser blast to the chest.
Besides
That's
Resurrection F, in which Goku damn near died from a laser blast to the chest.
So
But
stupid.
did he?
Super Saiyan Blue Goku is about to kill Frieza, and then his
What did
homie
he?
just comes in and shoots him, and he's like, "I did it!" And I'm like, really? All it took was for him not to pay attention and one stray laser to hit his chest.
Even
for
Farmer with
Goku
a
to
shotgun
die.
couldn't survive a laser beam to the chest.
And then Vegeta just flies down and is like, Kakarot, you idiot. Oh.
So, after we get this little shitty exposition, because basically Paragus does the evil villain turn when Vegeta's leaving, going like, "This is stupid. None of this is worth my time. I gotta go home. I gotta go kick Cell's ass. Whatever."
Because it's like they're walking towards where Goku
Ship.
is in the spaceship. Yeah,
And Goku
where
does
Goku's. Yeah, he's just talking to himself,
Goofing
because
off.
there's an echo. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I'm hungry. Hey, look, there's an echo. Look, my stomach echoes in the
and just
chamber."
snap turns, Vegeta, you can't trust Paragus.
Like,
The most
what?
like angry fashion that you've seen.
Oh.
We get explanation
transition.
about like, hey, this is why Paragus is the bad guy and all this stuff. Trunks and them bring one of the many little slave people over to explain that Broly is the one that destroyed the planet. And then billowing his cape and swinging his cloak around, Paragus goes, "Ha ha! So it was I, the one who has trapped you here, Vegeta. My goal here is to kill you." It's like, yeah?
And I audibly said what, like
I
3 or
was
4
waiting for him
times.
to yell out, "You scoundrel!" I was waiting for it. I was like,
Yeah, he was
Man.
just like, "I've trapped you here." What? That's
my
right.
my ship's right
I-
there. I can fly. He can
No.
instant transmission. Like,
Not even that. I made this fake city to lure you here. What? And I can only kill you, Prince Vegeta, when the asteroid is coming down here into this planet. It's going to crash and kill all of you. I fooled you all. What?
What Madara Uchiha bullshit are you trying to pull here, Paragus?
Look, man, Madara's plan was Madara had that action though. He said, "I'm here." He didn't wait 10 days for the asteroid. He made a moon and then crashed 2 of them into the planet. There's a very
Exactly.
big difference here. He
And
made
then
pla-
he...
Wish.com
But
Madara.
he still spieled on about the Earth is beautiful and I won't let you have
And
a
I
planet
want
like
the
this.
Earth.
I'm like, what? How do you know that they were on Earth? Okay, all right. What is happening?
And then now the
Just,
fight commences, where Broly just goes maximum and just starts beating the shit out of everybody
Yeah,
for
this,
20 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a Kamehameha point blank to the face, starts whooping everyone's ass, clotheslining people, does the funniest little run to where he clotheslines both Gohan and Trunks, and then immediately kicks someone. Which,
Yeah, that was the best one. They flew at Broly as he was going for Vegeta, and he just like swats them away and fucking kicks Vegeta in the air. We're
Mind you-
both like, field goal, it's good.
No,
and-
literally, it's good. His ass. It's okay.
and mind you, while the Z fighters minus Vegeta are fighting, Vegeta's just sitting there as he goes, oh, he's the legendary Super Saiyan. Oh no,
for like 10
I don't
minutes.
understand, man.
What
At this
are
point,
you
Vegeta's
doing?
Which pisses me off because this is like a good 10 days away from Cell, right?
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
Cell games. This is Vegeta like right before he gets in the hyperbolic time chamber. So like, if you had made this canon, then that adds more context as to why he was so intent on becoming the most powerful being alive. Because this would have made so much sense. But at the same time, this makes Vegeta look such a bitch. It's not even...
And
It's so hard
it's
to be his
stupid.
fan at this point. I was like, Jesus.
so during the fight, somehow Piccolo appears, and
Yo.
you find out that
For
Piccolo
thousands
took
of years, I lay
for
dormant.
thousands
I
of
was
years
gonna say-
I lay dormant.
You need. I was gonna say, like, you literally need to have like the perfect intro for Piccolo too. Like Piccolo's intro was savage. It was everything that you're like, oh, he's the hero of this movie, and then he wasn't, and you're like, what was that dope ass intro for? Like
Piccolo in every DBZ movie has the same energy as the guy from Spy Kids. You see him, you're like, it's the guy. And then he gets bodied.
All right, Junie, you're the guy again. Get us out of here.
And that's like basically Goku. All right, Goku, you're the guy again. Piccolo failed. Save us.
One of the scenes that I did really love is like Broly has finally full powered up. He is maximum, right? And Goku's standing in front of him, and he's like, all right, you guys get away. I'm going to fight him. Gohan jumps in front of Goku and says, I got this.
And he's like, move!
Yeah, Goku's just like, no the fuck you don't. Stop.
He literally yells at Gohan and says, Gohan, move! And I'm like, I feel like this is the entirety of DBZ summed up. Gohan, move.
Like, Goku literally grabs his own son because he's, like, too hard-headed to listen because Gohan's like, I'm gonna kick his ass! And it's like, no, you're not!
Literally yells at him, says move, and he doesn't. And it's like, bruh.
He moves.
No, he pushed him out the way!
He moves through like 3 or 4 buildings. He moved already.
Oh, that was slightly later. But yes, he did move through like 3 or 4 buildings. Just grabs him by the face and it's like, let's go for a ride.
After all the Z-Fighters start getting their shit rocked, Vegeta finally finds his balls and then it's like, alright, cool. Well, actually, no. Piccolo talks to him, says, hey, are you gonna help us? He's a legendary Super Saiyan. Alright, cool, you're useless. Bye.
Yep.
Goes back,
drops Vegeta.
drops Vegeta. Vegeta starts falling, and Marcus is losing his shit this whole time because Vegeta's just falling and falling, and it hits a building.
It just hits the ground. It cuts back to him like 3 times, and he's still falling.
Yeah.
And the rest of the Z-Fighters, it cuts back between Vegeta falling and the Z-Fighters be like, oh god, he's back! And then Broly just punches them or lariats them or just grabs them. Ki blast everywhere.
Bro, and he's just ki blasting him as he's just like, oh yeah? You dead yet? Boom, boom. And then Vegeta's just standing there like, none of us can win. Why are you fighting?
And I love my favorite scene that made me and Marcus just start losing our shit even more. Was Goku blocking all of Broly's ki blast. Like, Goku will run, block, run, block, run, block. And Broly goes, aren't you going to give up yet? And he's like, you know what? I never really learned how to give up. Drops his guard, and Broly openly just shoots him with a ki blast, and it just throws Goku into the air.
Like, you also never learned how to be a smarter Saiyan, because you're such an idiot. Jesus Christ.
What killed us was the comedic timing, because Goku dropped his guard for a minute, and that let Broly have another minute to do a ki blast, and Goku didn't think, 2 minutes has passed, I should probably get my guard up.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Yeah.
So
just eat that one.
Vegeta then comes down, ready to kick Broly's ass, kicks Broly in the jaw, does nothing. Keeps trying to fight him, and then Vegeta is immediately thrown into a building, causing a huge crater.
Yeah, he's pressed into the rock. It's dead.
Yeah, and Broly's force field is proven to be the most efficient force field in anime or movie history. Because no one, like, you know how you see people with force fields in movies sometimes, and it's like, those force fields very quickly disintegrate, or they're not remembered in later movies? Broly's the most consistent character when it comes to his force field, because it's this green ball of light that blocks Goku. Like, Goku flies at one point, because he's just like, get away from me. I'll fight you when I want to. I'll run at you. You don't run at me. And it's so disrespectful how far Goku flies when he puts the force field out.
And then as they're having the fight, because it basically boils down to just Goku and Broly, because the rest of the Z-Fighters get their shit rocked absolutely. And everyone's trying to give their energy to Goku except Vegeta, because Vegeta's Vegeta and hard-headed.
Oh, greatest line in the movie, don't you think? Vegeta,
before we get to the end of the movie...
power!
And before we get to the end of the movie... When the race was introduced, because they've been introduced, it was hard to take it seriously because of the abridged.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Abridged did the movie because they made those masochists. So Marcus and I were just thinking in our head, just like the ooh harder type shit.
Jesus Christ.
Don't whip him, whip me. I can take it.
Stop. It's still a day left in Black History Month. Fuck.
You haven't gone a single day.
So
every day, I swear to God, I just want one day of Black History Month. Don't say, nope. This is it.
Wait, we'll see. This is the wrong word. They were enslaved.
I've had to say this too many times,
same thing.
and I'm not happy.
So the poor little green guys. I was like, oh, I can't feel sorry for you. I can only hear your voice lines in my head.
Cutting back to the end, where after Broly just trampolined on Goku's ribcage.
Oh yeah.
Goku then finally gets the energy from Vegeta, and through some bullshit, Goku basically goes buff Super Saiyan, and prototype early Dragon Fist, Broly straight through the chest, killing him.
And it does it. Yeah, 100%. Remember, by the way,
Theme music plays.
that
Punch!
the whole time during that last section of the fight, we keep getting clips of this big ass asteroid
It's flying towards us.
Yeah.
flying towards the planet.
Yeah. And then it crashes into the planet, and then everyone teleports into a spaceship.
Literally, it
Which
does a
is
pop
funny.
sound.
Which is so stupid. It's so they teleport into the spaceship, like, and you're thinking like, oh well, while they were laying down, right? Because this is my logic. While they were laying down watching this final fight, could they not have already been on the spaceship?
If there was a spaceship to get on to begin with, yes.
But there was no spaceship to get with. Oh yeah, and also Paragus got killed by Broly because Paragus tried to escape, and then Broly went "fuck you" and just crushed him.
Yeah.
Well, no, their spaceship wasn't destroyed. It was Paragus' spaceship, or was it just the one?
It was just
No,
a
it
Saiyan
was-
pod, and it was just a random Capsule Corp spaceship.
Yep. It wasn't even a Saiyan pod. It was Capsule Corp random ass spaceship.
Mind you,
So-
there was no Capsule Corp ship nowhere near there.
That's what. Then now I'm confused because that wasn't there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Have I missed that detail this whole time?
Yeah.
That the Capsule Corp pod wasn't there. I want to low key rewatch it just the start of it, just to text you guys later and be like, no. Like Trunks showed up in the Capsule Corp pod or something,
Nope.
but I don't think
He
that's
sure
what happened.
didn't.
Nope,
I just
there
don't
was just
think
a
that's
random
what happened.
Capsule Corp pod.
How did Piccolo get there? Did he come in a maybe it was Piccolo's ship? They
No,
just
he
didn't
came in a
say
Saiyan
anything.
pod.
No, he took a Saiyan pod.
How did he? What did, oh!
Yep.
Yep.
Hiya!
And so the movie ends with Goku basically telling Chi-Chi, "Sorry that we couldn't get Gohan into that school. My favorite hobbies are reading and sports."
Reading and sports.
Yep.
Roll the credits.
I do have to ask, guys, because this is one thing, like... So, I have a couple of options. You could... So, for the title of this, are we going with... Because there's usually a comedic title or thumbnail. We can go with... More Power, right now, which would be the most apt Dragon Ball Z thing you can put on the thumbnail or title of the episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or my favorite hobbies are reading and sports. Those are the two that I nominate early on, at least. You know what I mean? Like, kind of encapsulates the whole movie.
I like They Were Born on the Same Day.
They Were Born on the Same Day is also a great one. Just
We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that behind scenes. So,
Anyway.
starting in reverse. Final score, Marcus.
You know, we talked about it. It didn't really help.
didn't
Like,
help, no.
No, it's just kind of the same thing. It's like I wouldn't ever watch this movie again on my own. If you guys wanted to watch this movie again, I'd be down because it would be funny as usual.
Yep. So tomorrow.
At Chili's.
So because
Chili's!
at the booth.
He can't. You know, he wouldn't have been able to throw him through 3 buildings if those were mozzarella bricks. I'm just saying.
I know. The cheese elasticity alone would send him back.
Exactly. No one needs
Yeah.
more power right now.
Broly's force
Yeah, he
field
just
is just
played
cheese
ping pong.
bricks.
Yeah, he played ping pong with Goku and the cheese bricks then.
I started this. I'm sorry.
But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna stick with my 5. That feels good.
Fair.
Carlos?
I started with an 8. I'm not dropping it that much because I knew what this movie was going into it. All right.
I didn't.
You did not. You're right. You did not. I knew what this movie was going into it. Thanks again, Dylan.
You're welcome.
I'm dropping it not too much. I'm not dropping it. I consider it a 6, but like it's still so funny. I'm dropping it to a 7.
All right. Well, as you all know, I am Mr. Beefy.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was beefy.
Yep. Very.
This is one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies of all time. I was even telling Marcus that how much I love this movie is that I have the VHS copy, and I still keep my VHS player, like my VCR, just to watch this movie in the OG.
So you're giving it a 3.
I asked for this movie in Blu-ray because I did not know they were releasing in Blu-ray. So, with my love for this movie, I understand its flaws, but I also appreciate everything that's good about it too. And you can see that a lot of the good stuff transitions into the complete remake in Super. So I'm going to keep it at an 8.
All right. There you have it.
Carlos.
Yes?
What are we watching next week?
Oh, that's a great question.
Pray tell,
So,
good sir.
I had an idea, and I was
Hentai.
really thinking. I was like,
Bio
what can we
Broly?
do? Oh, we got something better.
The hentai?
No, it's not gonna. No,
VR chat?
no.
Oh.
We're watching another Netflix. Another new. Bleh. We're watching an anime
Furry
from
porn?
Netflix, a movie from Netflix called A Whisker Away. I'm joking. It's not gonna be that. That's a cat girl movie. We're not watching that.
Oh, that's going to be on my list now.
So, there are two. There are two options. No, just no. Do you want to watch Dragon Ball Z? And this is obviously up for debate. You can either watch Fusion Reborn, or we can watch a Cooler movie. And I did consider which Cooler movie.
I've seen neither of these.
You haven't watched the... Okay. I want to watch Dragon Ball the 5th movie, because it's the 5th movie and Broly was the 8th. We're going to go ahead and watch Dragon Ball Z movie number 5. It's called Cooler's Revenge. It's the introduction of Cooler. Yep.
I'm excited because I told Marcus this too. That Cooler's Revenge is my second favorite DBZ movie.
That's actually fun.
Plant me a dumbass tree.
Exactly. Cooler is so fucking cool.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and... Yep. We're going to go ahead and watch Cooler's Revenge. That's what we're watching, guys.
Okay, do you have that on Blu-ray, Dylan?
Of course I have that on Blu-ray, Marcus.
You want to come over Sunday and watch Cooler's Revenge?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Where are you finding these
Carlos.
on Blu-ray? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I have all of them on Blu-ray, my friend.
Hey, Carlos, do you want to promise to come over on Sunday but then get sick?
I didn't promise. I said I'm down. I mean, but yeah, sure. I'm down to do that.
All right, cool. Appreciate it.
Do you want
Keep
to
it
take a poll
consistent.
as to who feels bad about that? Because that sure as hell ain't going to be me.
Yep.
All right.
And you wonder why I'm like this.
I've wondered why you're like this since the day I met you, Marcus. It has nothing to
It's
do with me.
because you're like how you are.
It's your fault.
It's your fault. I'm really nice to other people.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're
I can
not.
take a
No,
poll.
you're not.
I can
You
take
are
a
a
poll
monster.
right now. Be like, hey, let's get a survey going. Is Marcus a nice guy? No, the fucking Marcus? Fuck
Yeah,
that
exactly.
guy.
You were a shit-posting monster. I don't want to hear a damn
Yeah,
thing
there
about
are
you
three
being
people.
nice.
Yeah. The 3 people that I interact with most. Yeah, they deserve this.
See, okay.
Don't know why.
The only thing in the entire world I ever see you're nice to is Doge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm nice to my sister.
No, you're not. Not all the
I
time.
am. Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I hear the shit-eating grin in Marcus's voice too.
Fuck you. Yeah, I heard it too. I was like, that's a lie. That's a blatant lie.
I don't know. I feel like you could. I feel like she'd answer, yes, I am.
Well, everyone, just like the Broly
answer,
movie,
"I
this
love
is
my
such a
brother."
derailment.
She'd answer, I love my brother. He's not a nice guy, but I love my brother. That's what she'd say.
I'm a better person than you are.
Fuck, if that's a line to draw, that's alright.
Well, everyone,
Good for
Just-
you.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna
I mean, you
get
set the
riot
bar pretty
control.
low, so.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
You give me some of that nice little crusty bread action.